This is lunch, friends. It is 11:40. The kids have been asking for Doritos, so I gave them a bunch and then some of this Tostitos salsa con queso. And they're having some beans that I just cooked in the morning with white rice and queso. And then it's having the same thing. I gave them cranberry juice. And then I'm having leftovers from yesterday, the rajas con crema that I made with rice, no chicken, just the veggies. And then I have a cranberry juice diluted with water as well. Provecho! Hey friends, how are you? This is another day. I was not gonna vlog, to be honest with you guys. I've been feeling, like I was saying, I've been going through a funk, and I don't know if it's just me not finding the motivation at all to get my chores done. I've been feeling really, I don't know. I want to say it's because of the pregnancy and maybe because I don't have a routine schedule right now. Maybe that's the reason. Also, I feel like waking up late because today I got up around 8 and still stayed in bed. I didn't get up. I feel like that has to do with it too. When I get up early and I start my day, I feel like even if I go into my phone and scroll, it's not gonna have the same effect as if I stay there in the morning, and I do not like that. So with that being said, I was feeling down. It is about to be 2 p.m. 2? Yeah. It's 1:30 and I need to get this kitchen back in order. I was just doing random things around the house. I obviously gave breakfast for the kids. I ate myself. I gave them lunch and all that, but I've not cleaned my kitchen. I'm going to get that done right now. And I wanted to show you guys the before and then the after. I'm not going to vlog during like all the process just because, like I said, I'm not in the mood. And I just feel like for my own sake, that's just the best. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing and what's going on. And I wanted to record mostly because we tend to just record the good stuff. And I don't know, but if you guys relate, sometimes when I clean in my PJs, it's like I'm in my mood, I'm in my zone. I'm just trying to get stuff done. And then I go and shower and relax and everything. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So let me just show you guys. Also, you guys were killing my arm. Like I said, my arm's still not in its best condition, so I can't even hold the camera. But I just put away all the dishes. I was going to start washing dishes. We didn't wash any dishes yesterday. I didn't have the kids do the chores from the kitchen. That's why it's looking like it's looking. And I didn't mind because we kind of had like a family conversation kind of thing going on yesterday. So it was more important than cleaning the kitchen. And then we were obviously tired. It was almost 10 p.m. We needed to go to sleep. So that's what happened. But I was going to wipe this counter. I just washed my kitchen rag. But I said, you know what? Let me show my friends that there's days that we don't feel like doing nothing, but we still could get up and get the bare minimum done. So like I said, this was already going to start the process of washing dishes. This is how the island is looking. And like I was saying, this is how the island looks. My husband did pull the fridge out for me yesterday because before I left to Sacramento, I had to go pick up some documents. I don't remember if I blogged for you guys. Honestly, I've been in this weird funk, like I said, so I don't even remember. But I did put in the filter. My husband brought like last weekend, I think. And I didn't put it in because I told him I'm going to look in to see if there's like a process that we have to take before putting in the filter. So I looked that up, and yesterday before I left, I put it in and it's still saying the same code. So I looked it up, and basically it says that I have to reset the fridge by unplugging it, but I couldn't reach. So my husband moved the fridge for me so I could do that today. I'm going to do that while I wash the dishes, I think, so that way I'm going to see if it works. Because it's saying that maybe the ventilators need to get defrosted or something. And I tell him it might be it because my freezer has not been freezing correctly. So I'm going to get that done too. And that's why the floor, it has food. I'm not going to lie. It has crumbs and stuff from Caleb mostly. But there's a whole bunch of like fake grass. because I had these Easter basket things on top of my fridge, on top of the fridge, and when he pulled it out, those just like flew everywhere. And the toddlers picked it up and stuff, but we didn't clean anything, so it's looking like it's looking. So yeah, I need to sweep. I'm gonna clean the kitchen, wipe it down. I think I'm just gonna throw away those baskets because the kids have baskets. Or I might save them for SAHM. Those are so small though, so I don't know. I might just like empty out the stuff and just put them in the garage. We'll see. But I need to get rid of that and then just wipe, sweep. I wanna clean the stove, at least wipe it down. I have dinner going. It's I think it was like a pig butt or something like that. And I kind of tried to chop it up. It did have a bone, so I did what I could. And then I'm slow cooking it so it gets tender. And then I'm gonna clean this. This is the living room that I really like to have clean because this is our living room when we come in. And then the kids' living room, that's another story. Like I said, I've been in a funk, so I've really not been. I tell them to clean, but if you don't supervise them and kind of pinpoint what they have to do, they don't do it because they just don't do it. So that's why it's looking like that. I'm gonna show you guys my room just in case I show you guys the after later. I do have my bed done. I was still laying down here just watching my phone, watching a YouTube video, but I said, you know, I need to get up and clean. And the kids tend to like come and play in my room. The only thing they have right now is the books and those little toys. So we're gonna have them clean it up. I need to vacuum. The bathroom is not that bad, to be honest with you guys. It's not that bad. I wiped it, I think, 2 days ago, but I'm gonna try and just wipe the sink, give it a vacuum. And I did wash clothes. The clothes I put in was towels, and I did do, right now I have running a load of hand towels from the kitchen because they've been there for a while and I keep forgetting to put them in the washer. So when I was emptying out the dishwasher, I said I have to put that in. So that's what I did. But let's get washing those dishes and getting just in the mood. I am watching This Girl's Life. I like to watch her just because it gives me the sense of like somebody's like talking with me kind of thing. I know it sounds so lonesome, but that's the reality, friends. So I'm watching her live. I'm gonna prop her up right there in my window and watch, just listen basically, and wash my dishes. I might put music in the background just because I know that when I put music, the toddlers tend to like that. I don't know, it's like they assume that we're in the cleaning zone. So I'm gonna do that. If not, I'm gonna give them an activity. I'm thinking of just giving them paint so that they could become like, they could stay distracted while I do that because they're honestly bored. I really should have just taken them to daycare because that's another, I'll go into that subject like more on later. But let's get cleaning, friends. Okay, friends, this is how far I am. I do have the bends because I'm cooking. The meat looks good. It's frying up. I'm doing it like type carnitas. I think I'm gonna add sauce just because I don't like dry meat. And I'm not gonna add chile or jalapenos, none of that, because the kids don't eat spicy, but then they eat hot Cheetos, I know. But I did the reset on the fridge and it worked. So what I'm gonna do right now, when I read the instructions here and it says when you put the filter on, you have to dispense, I think it says 2.5 gallons. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let's get a bowl. I'm not sure how much this is, but it's pretty big, so I might do 2 of these. So let's do water and then start dispensing. Also, that's what I told my husband the last time when we put in the filter. We basically wasted a filter because we had just put it in and it did that. Why didn't we not reset it? Because we assumed that the filter was the problem. And you see it still says replace filter. I just replaced it, so what do you mean? I'm gonna do this and see what it does. If not, I'm gonna look online to what to do for the filter replacement. I just dumped the water right there And I went on Google and it says that I have to press the button, which on this fridge it's this one, the one that says ice plus water filter, for 3 seconds. So let's see if it works. 1, 2, 3. Right? That's right? I'm still saying the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and what about this one? Is this a different thing? It says refresh air filter. Let me look it up because I think that's a different filter. So yes, this is a different filter. I'm gonna have to go online and see if they sell it on Amazon, because the water filter, friends, which goes here, I need to clean my fridge too, but I wanted to see. So this is the filter. It's set to make sure that it was installed correctly. And last time I felt like when I took it out and in, that's when it started like marking that thing. So I didn't want to move it, but it's saying that the filter all the way in the back is needed to be changed. So I'm gonna see if I could order that online. Like I said, I need to wipe down my fridge for tomorrow getting new groceries. But this filter, if you look for it online, like in Amazon and stuff, is way more expensive. In Home Depot, I think my husband said he paid like $67. And that's the cheapest we found. Like super expensive. And for last time to just get ruined because we could never use it. So now it's reset. I'm not gonna push it because it's extremely heavy. And also when I think we bought it in Home Depot, they came and installed it. They made like a huge dent in our fridge because of the island, which I told my husband I felt like it was not needed because there was still space over here, but they still dented it, but whatever. I'm going to wipe it from the front and wipe it from inside, and then finish the rest of the stuff. I was wiping down the table when my alarm went off, so I'm halfway through, friends, like for my kitchen, because I still have to sweep and mop. But I'm gonna wipe the table, wipe the island. Also, before I forget, I did change Caleb's bottles because he's supposed to be off a bottle, guys. He's 3 and he still wants like a nipple, like a baby bottle. And he's been using those, but I feel like he's biting them and then it spills all over him. He gets annoyed because he gets wet. So I got him this one off of Walmart and he hates it. He has not drank 1 bottle. So I think he's gonna stop using bottles, because I tried to give him cups like Jimena, like the little, I think they're called Nook cups, and he didn't like them either. So I don't know. I still left it here because I just made it like half an hour ago and he didn't want to drink it. So I'm gonna wipe the island, like I said, finish cooking, wash these stuff that I picked up from the table, and yeah, I'll catch you guys up later. I just finished sweeping the whole house. I did a game with the kids with the Easter eggs, but they got mad that the Easter eggs were not filled. So I gave them one of the lollipops that they have. This bucket, guys, was filled. It's from piñatas that we go to, like, it mostly from that one family that we go to their birthday parties. And since we have 3 kids, they get so much candies. And I say 3 because the toddlers usually don't get that much. But yeah, that was a lot. I still have candies here from Caleb's birthday, and I have some here. So what I'm gonna do is, I was thinking of just combining them, and I want to clear my fridge and wipe it down so that when my husband pushes it back, it doesn't look as cluttered. That brown box, I don't think I'm gonna move it, but if I do, I'm gonna put it in the pantry because it's filled with a whole bunch of like Tupperware thingies like these. So I just want to keep them there so that I don't forget where they're at. But I might just put them in the pantry for now. And I did put water to boil because I'm gonna do a pasta. I wasn't gonna do it because I thought I didn't have macaroni noodles, because I usually have boxes, but I saw that I have this one. I'm gonna do like a side salad, like pasta with tuna, and if I don't have crema or sour cream, I'm gonna add just mayo, and I'll see what I add just so that we have like a side salad, because we don't have much vegetables and we only have beans, so like just for a side for dinner. But let me just put all this together and see what candy is good and what's not, and just like declutter my fridge. all the grass that they pick up when they grab the candies. And then it's almost Aisa's birthday, so then we're gonna have more candy, which I thought he didn't want a piñata, but he said he does, so we'll see. This candy, actually my husband brought it for the kids from Mexico, but he brought so many like lollipops, and the kids didn't like all the flavors. I don't remember if they like this one, but I'm gonna see. If not, I'm just gonna like throw them away because they're just sitting there. This is tamarind candy. Like how it looks there, but like I said, this is just a bunch of those like Tupper thingies. I use them for a lot of stuff. I was going to food prep one time and I never did it, but that's why I got them. But they come in handy. I'm not gonna push the fridge. My husband's gonna do that, and I'm only gonna leave this candy jar. I was gonna switch it to this Easter one that I had, but since it's almost Halloween, I'm just gonna keep this full. I think I got this full from Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. So he's gonna go up there, so it looks kind of decorative, and it doesn't look that bad, I guess. And I did print out more pictures for the fridge to put for my other kids, because Jimena keeps asking why she's not on the fridge. I just need to find I have more of these, what's it called? Picture frames with the magnet in the back, but I need to look for them. I don't know where they're at. I wanted to show you guys the update. It is 4:43. I did take like a 15-minute break and just sat down, friends, because my back is killing me. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I feel like this baby is so heavy, just like Caleb. When I was pregnant from him, honestly, I just couldn't stand for that long. And I feel it like in my back and then on like under my belly, like it's just so painful. So I sat down for a little bit, but I got back up and finished washing the dishes that are right here. It's just what I took out of the fridge and some of the stuff that I use for cooking. I washed the sink. These are here because that's what the kids use for painting right now. So I'm gonna let them dry out and then I'll just put them away. The only thing I didn't do was wash the stove because I just finished cooking. That's how the meat ended up. I didn't really do a lot of sauce because I did another, let me show you guys. I did another sauce. I did wipe down the fridge. This sauce is like literally only serranos and like half of a tomato. So it's pretty spicy. I don't know. I'm gonna try it if it has salt, because my salt got hard because they got wet. And then this, let me move this. This is some carne seca that my dad brought for my husband. And I just don't like the smell. I told him the other day, I didn't want to tell him because I felt like he was gonna feel bad and not want to eat it no more. But I just, I don't want him to enjoy his food that he wants, right? But this is the pasta salad that I end up making. I just had one of the tuna packs that I bought for myself. and cucumber, onion, mayo, a little bit of crema. I didn't have that much, and some seasoning, garlic, pepper, and I had some like a mix of Italian seasoning there, and that's what I added there. And then the beans, I'll just take them out and reheat because those are refried already, and that's what my fridge does if I leave it open for like a minute. But that's that. It got clean. This got cleaned out too. It's basically all that we're gonna eat out. Menu. The fridge I didn't touch because I don't want to be bending down. And like I said, I do have to like look up for the air filter. That's what it's called. But the fridge is working. I did clean the fridge. I don't know if you guys could see. I wiped it down, took all the drawings. I didn't throw them away because the kids get sad when I do that, especially Kim, because most of those drawings are from Kim. So I just put them on the side. But then I just add our magnets here. This one was a gift from my dad. He brought to us. I feel like my mom bought it for us, but he gave me this magnet, and then my husband brought this one. I don't know. I think he did bring this one. I don't remember if he brought... Oh, man. I dropped it. I think he did bring this one, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to ask him. But it's the Basilica de la Virgen de Guadalupe from Mexico City. And then this one, I believe he did bring. It's a Oaxaca, Mexico magnet. It's also a bottle opener as well as this one. And then these little flowers, I had a bunch. I still have a few in my room, I think, and they're hearts. But I got these off Temu and I like them because it kind of decorates your fridge. They're supposed to be for boards, but I really like to like decorate my fridge with it. And I don't like stuff in the front other than that, but the kids, every time they make a drawing, they want to put it in the fridge. And I let them. I don't want them to be like, my mom never let me, you know. Then the drawings that they had over there, I put them here on the side and kind of like, you know, collaged it. Because when we push back the fridge, I have to move this. So I think I'm going to move it right now. It doesn't fit if I leave it there. So I'm just going to hang it here. And then these are shot glasses that my husband brought from Oaxaca, and they're made out of bamboo, I believe. It's bamboo, and they're just like, they burn the drawings in it. I don't know what that's called, but it's Oaxaca, and it says Oaxaca here. And the animals that they usually draw on things like these, I believe they're called alebrijes, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he got a wolf. I know that's one of his favorite animals. And then a jaguar. And then I have the minimum day list here because, guys, I've been having issues with this school releasing Kimberly when it's not a minimum day. So, like right here, it doesn't even say September 3rd, and they released her early. So it's like, okay. But yeah, and then I have this $2 bill and then pictures from the kids. Like I said, I do have more pictures of Jimena and Nene, but I need to find the little frame things. And this is Kim. She looks so alike like Jimena when she's a baby. And then the drawings that Kim made. These magnets, I bought them off of Walmart. Like in Walmart, they have them. It's basically a puzzle, and I wanted them to draw something on it, and that's what they draw. That's why they look like that. And then up here, that's all I left. It has a piece from the fridge. It goes inside, but I don't put it in because it makes the fridge super small. So I just put it here, and then I have the bucket with candy, and that's empty. But my husband brought it for the girls. I believe there's another one. I don't know what they did it. So I just left it there as decoration. Did you finish? She was wiping the window. She says it's going to help. No, the table's already wiped. Give Nene the trapo and the sprayer so he does his turn because he wanted to help too. I wiped all the surfaces. I swept all the floors. I actually vacuumed this too. The vacuum is right here for that reason because I hate feeling like little crumbs, and since I didn't mop, honestly, I don't think I'm going to mop because like I said, my back hurts. Right now I'm going to go chill in my bed, to be honest, friends, because my husband doesn't get home till 6, so I'm going to chill. I'm going to fold my towels. That's the load I did this today. Okay. But they saw the little spray bottle. I had it up in the fridge, and they kept asking if they could help me clean. I put it up there for that reason because they like to put water and like just spray it everywhere. But like I said, friends, I mean, I feel like I did a lot. for not being motivated and not being in the mood. Like I said, I put in a show. I did watch that live I told you guys, and excuse my hair. Like I said, I haven't even showered today. I'm just gonna relax right now. Full towels. I am watching a new show. I don't remember what it's called, but it's on Netflix, and it's like an Asian drama show, I think, and it's cool. So I just started that a while ago, but I didn't continue watching it. I don't really like to watch TV that much. I never find things to watch, but I really like that one. So I think that's what I'm gonna put on right now. Fold my towels. And the other thing that I was gonna share with you guys is I don't vacuum my carpet like I would like as much as I would like, because my arm. It is so painful for me to pull the vacuum back and forth. And I think it's because of this vacuum, just the type of vacuum it is. I feel like that's why, because the other ones, like the weights on the wheels, even if you pull it back and forth, it's not that heavy. And this one, since like the weights on top, it's like you're holding on a weight, right? So I don't know. I'm already thinking of buying a new vacuum just because this one's not doing its job and it broke from the handles. So that thing's gonna happen. That's gonna happen soon, because I hate not vacuuming my room daily, because I don't know, I just feel like there's always crumbs and stuff, and I don't like that. But yeah, friends, I'm gonna go take a rest, like I said, and I hope that you guys got a bit of motivation, which I know it's not my usual content, because I usually like show you guys what I'm doing, like every step, and I didn't do that today. But I hope you guys understand that sometimes we just don't feel how we wish we feel. But yeah, let me go take a break and pull my towels and just watch TV. Yeah, friends. I wanted to show you guys the stuff I ordered off Amazon. Este está sucio. Dáselo, papá. I ordered myself another pair of these shorts because they seem to fit okay, and they're 2X. So for right now, for the belly, they're working, so that's what I'm gonna be wearing. You're gonna see me repeating these and the other. Move your coffee from my table, ma'am. And then I found these bug bite relief patches. I hope they work. Oh, but they're relief. Oh, I thought it was like to prevent. So this is when they get the bite, then you put it on. We'll see if they work. Sorry, my husband is bien ruidoso con los trastes. So I'm gonna see if they work, and I'll let you guys know. And then I bought more chargers. I think I shown you guys these before. They're really fast charging, and it says right here, super fast charging, and they're good for the iPhone and the Galaxies or Android. And I saw this pore release blackhead clearing solution, and see how it works. It has it has that acid, and hopefully it works. I gave it to him to try it because his forehead is bumpy. And then I got this for the upcoming birthday. I'm gonna put it away in my office. But yeah, that's what I got. So we're gonna do a load of laundry. Oh, se ven tus calzones cagados, mami. Just kidding. I don't know. My sister told me that this is the best stain remover in the world.
I need it though.
So we're gonna see if it works, and if it says no bleach, so no debería de tener bleach. It says no chlorine. Kim, don't do that. So I'm gonna. Oh, pues tiene agua oxigenada. It has hydroperoxide. So let's try it on her clothes and see how it comes out. I added some Ariel and Sempit. That's the one I used, and then I used these Sempits. I didn't add a lot of these. I'm gonna add it to the detergent thing para que le eche water, which is gonna leak through. Yeah. And see what it does. Before I try it on my husband's clothes, I'm gonna try it here because what if it comes out bleached? Which it says not chlorine. So let's try it. So we finished the load. A ver, voltea este calcetín. What I've noticed is one of her shirts had a food stain. Was it ketchup or what was it, Kim?
I had lasagna and I dropped some.
You spilled some lasagna? So tomato sauce?
Yeah.
And you could still see it. She says it's better, but I'm like, no, that's not okay. Maybe I should have treated the stain and pour some on it before putting it in. But her sock, you could see she's really dirty with her socks in that way. Like she wears them everywhere and they get like this. So this is what I use. But like I said, I'm going to give it another chance. The real test is when I wash my husband's clothes because that's what she uses. My sister uses that stain remover for work clothes. But her husband works with cement and my husband works with trees, but he gets so much into oil. It's like if he was a mechanic. And I tell her I've not found something that cleans off the oil. Guys, you need to go away from me in the sala, please. So I'm gonna put that one in. She's gonna do another load. So we're gonna do another try with this. You see, I should have done this with the stain remover that we're trying. But let's see how like the difference, and then we'll try it again with my husband's clothes. You see, just put it in there. And this is what I do with stains. Because if you dry this stain, it's over. You're not going to get it off. You need to like get it off as much as you can before you dry it. You could almost see it gone. But we're going to put it through the wash. We're going to add some of this to the detergent thing. And there's a pink one too of these. The sote comes líquido and it comes in a bar. But I really like this one because you could use it in the machine and you don't have to be shaving or... ¿Cómo le llaman eso? Yeah, like they'll be like rayando el sote, girl. Just get the liquid one. A ver, bring your other clothes. Her clothes is darks, but I'm still going to put it in there. No le va a pasar nada. I'm going to add some Ariel. Not that much because it's darks. And Ariel, I like to use Ariel. I like to use Ariel because it has oxy. And the smell leaves, it leaves clothes, like even if I don't use any beads or any suavitel, it smells really good. So now let's put it to wash. Regular. This was the next day, friends. I honestly dragged the mopping because, like I mentioned, my back was not doing its best, but I knew it was going to make me feel better because, like I've mentioned as well, I do not like the floors to feel any kind of dirty. And mopping is essential, especially when you have little kids. They're eating snacks, they're spilling stuff off the table. I needed to mop. So I knew that even though my back was going to feel a bit achy, I was going to feel good having my floors clean. And to be fair, I knew that if I told my husband to mop it, he would do it. He was actually going to do it today, guys, because he has not been working for a few days and they call him back to work. So guess what? I get to mop. So I'm going to get the house mopped. I'm also going to do the other things around the house just to keep it maintained because I've noticed, like I mentioned earlier, I don't have a set routine and I feel like that is affecting not just the house in the way it looks, but also my mental health. And I know it kind of sounds crazy when you say it like that because why would it affect your mental health? It does. I feel like your environment, like the place you live, if it doesn't feel decluttered or like just clean overall, it starts affecting me really bad. So I knew that I had to start doing something, taking action in the matter. So that's a thing I really want to start implementing. And I'm not telling you guys it's going to happen every day of my life now on, but I'm trying to get that routine set and just keeping an order. I'm not saying, like I said, it's not gonna get out of hand, but I do want to just start a routine where I don't have to do a deep clean in every single room of the house, especially the kitchen, because you guys know the kitchen is my hardest task for me. It's just maintaining it. I need a routine. So that's what I'm going to start doing. If you guys have any tips, let me know, because I struggle, especially washing the dishes after we finish eating. That's why it has become one of my kids' like chores, because why are they not able to wash dishes, Because I hate washing dishes afterwards. But I don't put them to do dishes every day either, because if they have homework, I'm not going to have them do the dishes, but then it piles up for myself. So I begin to I begin You know what I noticed after doing all this reset for my house is it doesn't even take that long, guys. I kid you not, it didn't even take me an hour. It was less than an hour to just get the mopping done, reset every room. So like sweep the laundry room, vacuum my bathroom, put everything in order, just place things that are misplaced all around the bathroom. All of that did not even take me 40 minutes, and it made my house feel good, like good energy. It's done, it's over with. I don't have to keep thinking about it. So we're gonna keep doing these resets, like I said, just to maintain my house with good energy, so that I have that good energy. I just got this package in from Amazon, and it comes in a 5-pack. It comes with wild watermelon, velvet peach. Like I was saying, it comes in a 5-pack. Wild watermelon, velvet peach, berry bliss, mango passion, and citrus growth. I actually got these with my husband's insurance. It covers 4 medication, and you guys could purchase these things with the insurance. I'm gonna ask him what's the, like, how do you have to look for it? But it popped up while I was getting him some medication in Amazon, so that's why I got it, because the kids use these already for school. So I'm gonna let Kim pick because she wants the rock, paper, scissors. ¿Cuál quieres?
I already have this one, so I'll take this one.
You don't even like pink.
Yeah, but it's big.
That's fine. I just say that you don't like pink. Well, para que lo traigan en la mochila, eh. So I was left with Citrus Grove, Mango Passion, and Velvet Peach. I'm most likely gonna put one of these in my bag, but I have one right now. I think I have like a green one, but I don't remember the name.
It's a green one.
But I'm gonna put these away for later. A ver. Kim's gonna open hers to see how it smells. ¿Es el de Berry Bliss?
Yeah, Fairy Bliss. Okay.
It smells berryish. Yeah, that's Kim's. That's Kim's hand sanitizer. I already know how it smells because I got that one. The watermelon one. Yeah, it smells good.